Okay, so the false card you've got for your present is this Nine of Cups. Yeah, look at this. Someone's security, or they're going to feel like their sense of security might be being, shattered or knocked around by this, whatever this is that's going to come out. I'm getting this again. Yeah, so if this is you, if you know who this is, if they've started talking to you, because I'm not sure exactly where you are in this, it feels very kind of up and down. Again, with this Wheel of Fortune, it feels up and down, but I have to reassure you, if you're in this, it feels solid in the end. It's just that they're going through things themselves. So if they have come and told you what this is all about, if you're in that stage where they're coming and telling you, just put your arms around them. Just put your arms around them. Shelter them with your love. Look at this card. There's an archway of cups over this man's head. And, archways are all about shelter. Cups are about love. Shelter them with your love. They're going to need that from you. They're going to need that from you. Because, when I look at this, I haven't seen this before. When I look at this, it looks a little bit like a bowling alley, and the cups are the pins, and someone's kind of bowling, and they feel as if all their shelter's being knocked away. Your job's to provide that for them when they're ready to come to you, when they're ready to come back and tell you what's happening. They're going to need you, and you're going to have to be there for them if that all resonates with you. Okay, I'm very, very sorry if you're not in a relationship. I am getting this for someone who's in a relationship. Okay, I'm getting something else here. This is completely different. There's something about a purchase here. Thinking about a large purchase. Again, I'm looking at this, and I'm also looking across at the Page of Pentacles. So he's looking at this coin, he's thinking about this purchase. Also with the Nine of Cups, this is all about riches and things being hidden, and it's a little bit about being ostentatious as well sometimes. Look at all these cups. So if you're looking at buying something that's quite expensive, it might be a house. Doesn't have to be, because I was getting this shelter, so it might be about a house. It looks like there might be two options there for you, if this is you. I think you should go for the smaller option, or the less expensive option, if you know what this is about, because I don't want you to worry. I'm not seeing any great big terrible financial problems coming to you or anything like that. It just feels like you need to free up. You need some more liquid assets. You need some more money that you have flexibility with in the future. There's something coming up where you're going to need some more cash around you, or some money that's more liquid, that's more flexible, that you can do more with. I would advise not to tie absolutely everything into this house, or whatever this big thing is that you're purchasing, if that's for you. So if you've got two options, I would go for the more modest option. And if you've got someone trying to convince you to kind of go for the more expensive thing, or pay more, or whatever, I would get some space out of that situation. I'd get some space in my head. I'd get away from them for a while. They might be trying to convince you. I don't think they're a thief. I don't think that there's anything terrible about them, but everyone's out to make a profit, obviously, and you don't need that kind of energy around you when you're trying to make this decision. You have to make a clear decision. So but what I'm getting very clearly here is, do less now to be more comfortable later. That's the big message I'm getting there. So if you're thinking of buying a big thing, I would put some aside and go for a more modest thing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. I know that's very, very specific, but I'm seeing that there. All right, so the next card you've got for your present is this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, right in the center. So, okay, now, my eyes just being drawn across in the diagonal here. So by that I mean, I'm looking across I'm looking at the World, Wheel of Fortune, and then down at the Six of Cups there. So that's how my eyes are looking right now. That's my eyes kind of being led that way when I look at this. So with the World, I'm getting that obviously you've broken free from an ex, an old situation, and lots of other people as well. You've got away from all that. You've moved on from that. You've gone away. now you've either got this relationship with you that you're in now that I keep on seeing here, or you might be by yourself if that's not you, but you've moved away from that. Now, what I'm getting here is I've got your past coming in to kind of crash into your life, crash into your future. Sometimes that Wheel of Fortune can be all about a wheel coming in. It can be literally about vehicles. I think it is about your past coming to crash into your future. I think this axe, or someone around them, it looks like it's probably this axe, they're going to want to come and talk to you. So just be aware of this happening. I think they might have come back a few times actually, or tried to. They've tried to come back. What I'm getting here is I'm getting something quite specific here. I'm getting this. Oh, let me explain this. I can explain everything to you. Let me explain this. It's a long story, but I want to go through everything with you. So let me do this. I just need to do this other thing first, and I'll be right back. I'll explain this all to you. And you're sitting there and you're, okay, fine. You come back and explain this to me. That's fine. I'm waiting. And then there's this silence. So they promised you something, whoever this is. Again, I think it's this axe coming back into your life. They promised this to you. They promised an explanation to you. And they didn't deliver that. They didn't give you that. So maybe they just didn't give you that. Or it might even be that they've ghosted you. They totally disappeared. Because I'm getting this, I'll explain. And then there's this silence. So this time when they come back around to you, you're going to have your guard up. Because have a look at this Sphinx right at the top of this wheel with this sword. It's like, no, I've got my guard up. I'm not listening to this again. I don't care what explanation you have. I'm not being ghosted again. I'm not letting you treat me like this again. That's what I'm getting there. And yeah, so get ready for that. Get ready for them to come in. I'm getting that. And it's interesting because you've got this page here, this Page of Pentacles right next to this wheel. And he's got his back to the wheel. So the wheel's coming in and he's like, no, I've got my back to you this time. I'm not talking to you this time. I know that I've got better things in front of me. And you can see that. And the better things that I have are not with you. They're not in my past. I'm leaving that all behind. I'm not interested in you again. I'm not dealing with that again. And again, looking in this diagonal, which is what I was doing before, it's leading down into this Six of Cups. It's all about reunions. It's all about fresh starts. It's all about, oh, can we start again? I want a reunion with you. Let's start again. You can trust me this time. I'll explain it all to you again. That's what they're hoping for, what's in that Six of Cups. But you are not interested at all. I'm getting that. You are not going to be interested. So whatever happens, prepare yourself for them to come back. Absolutely prepare for that. But they're not going to like the answer they're getting. I'm getting that really clearly. Now, the other thing I'm getting here is, I'm just looking at this Wheel of Fortune. I'm looking at the star as well at the same time. There's a lot of strength here between you. Firstly, there's strength inside you. You're very strong. You're yourself. You're able to be yourself. You've got nothing to hide. You know, you've got nothing to fear. You're like this woman here in the star card. She's naked. There's nothing to hide. She is who she is. She doesn't have to pretend. So you don't have to be around this pretender anymore. You don't have to be around this ex anymore. You can just be yourself. You're happy by yourself as you are. Now, if you're in this relationship, I'm seeing this again, it's very solid. And what this is telling you is, whether you're in this relationship or not, whether this is for you or not, this new relationship I'm getting here, you're better off with what's in your future than what's in your past. And you already know that. You know, you've got the star card here. It's about wishes in the future, wishing on a star. The future's good. The future's better than the past. So whether you're in this relationship or not, your future is way better than what's in your past. I am getting in this relationship, I have to say this again, if you're feeling a bit unbalanced with this past, and if you're in this relationship, if you're feeling a little bit Wheel of Fortune, things are going up and down, you're not sure where you are with them right now, again, I have to tell you, things are solid, or they're going to be solid at some time between you. You know, this is starlight in this card, it's not sunlight, so If they haven't come out with this yet, if they haven't told you what's happening, if they're being a bit cagey, if they're being a bit quiet, if they're not being that open with you right now, they are going to be soon. The star's about things that are going to come in your future. And it's not lit up now, but it will be in the future. And you can see that in the Page of Pentacles. Starlight, but in the Page of Pentacles, which is what's in your future, you've got all this sun, you've got all this gold there. So they are going to come and tell you, and I am seeing them leaning on you eventually, and that's going to bring you even closer. You're going to be there for them if that's you. You're going to show them, I'm there for you. I don't care about your past. You might already know about this. I don't care about that. I know who you are now. I'm here for you. And that's going to bring them a lot of comfort and a lot of relief. So yeah, that's what I'm getting there. So I'll go into your future now, because I'm getting a similar thing here in the King of Cups again. Because this King of Cups, he's by himself. So he's on this island, he's all by himself. We can't quite see what he's thinking. So if you're in this relationship, you might be at the stage where they're a little bit worried about what you think. They want to kind of sort this out by themselves, the thing that's going to come out. There might be a little bit of shame around them as well. Sometimes that's in the Star card with this naked woman. They're not quite sure what's happening. And they want to kind of solve this before they tell you. I'm getting that as well. So yeah, they're isolated right now, but what I'm getting is eventually there's this feeling of us against the world. So eventually what's going to happen is they're going to bring you into their island with them, and it's going to feel a little bit isolating between you and others. They're going to say, listen, can you just keep this to yourself? I've got this big problem. I need your support here. I need to help you. I need you to help me, I should say. But please don't spread this around. Please don't tell other people about this. I'm very, very emotional. I'm dealing with a lot. If I bring you on this island with me, can I trust you? Can I trust you to be with me? And yes, they can trust you. They absolutely can. And if that's you, you're going to show them that. So it is going to feel a little bit us against the world for a while. But yeah, you are going to get that solidity back again as a couple, but for a while it is going to be a little bit wavy, like these waves in this card, a bit up and down, because the waves that are going to come from this problem that they've got, it's going to infiltrate into your partnership. So, but you know, just be there, hang in there, be there. I don't normally say hang in there for people, but I am getting a lot of a solid relationship here. Again, this is only for people who know they're in a solid relationship and suddenly they've got this problem coming in, or they've got someone who's a little bit, a little bit quiet, a little bit distant. That's what that's all about. You're going to get that back again. They're going to lean on you, they're probably going to cry on your shoulder, and then you're going to come together. You're going to be stronger after all this. You really, really are. And, you know, you can see that because you've got the Six of Cups here. So you're going to come back together in strength. The other thing I'm getting here is, with this page here and the Six of Cups, just something I'm seeing here. I'm getting, this is something totally different. I'm getting a teenager, feels like a teenager or a tween or someone who's not a very young child. It feels like it might be a child, but not a young child. Because it feels like this is someone who, they're old enough to go out on their own, I should say. They're old enough to have a relationship. But they're too young to be in a proper relationship, if that makes sense. So that's why it feels like a teenager. And pages can be teenagers, they can be students. So this is a very, very delicate situation, because you can see how delicately this page is holding this coin. So it feels like this teenager, if this is your child or it's someone you know, might be a sibling even, someone you know is with someone, probably in a relationship, might be a friendship, that you're not very happy about, if that's you. And again, it's a delicate situation because they're not a young child. You can't say to them, you can't see this person, you can't do that. They're an older child, so they have to have some autonomy. They have to go their own way. They have to make their own mistakes. So it's very delicate. It's a fine line between the two, if that's you. The first thing I'm seeing in this situation is there's a relief coming for you, because what I'm seeing is they are going to separate from this person, so that's going to be a huge relief for you. It's like, oh, I don't have to worry about this anymore. They're not around this person anymore. Huge relief. The other thing I'm getting here is you're going to have to be very sensitive around them, because you're going to be feeling relief. They're going to be feeling quite upset. So, try not to be, I know you're not like this, but try not to be, oh, I told you so, or, oh, I told you not to be around this person. I knew they weren't. Don't do all that. Just be there. Again, there's a lot of just be there for people in this reading. Just be there. Just comfort them. You can see that's happening in the Six of Cups. A very lovely platonic love between these two people here. Someone's giving them a gift. Someone's being kind. So just be like that to them. Eventually they'll get over this. Eventually they'll realise this was the wrong person for them to be around. But let them realise that. Don't come out and say, oh, I told you this was a bad person. Just let them come to you. Let them come to you and tell you what's happened. They might never do that. But just, say, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I can put my arms around you. If you need to talk, I'm here. Deep down inside you, it's going to be a relief that they're not around this person anymore, but for them, they're going to be hurt. So that's for someone.